What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Vintage New Jersey podcast, where we dive into the stories behind the places, traditions, and quirky things that make this tiny state unforgettable. Today, we're going to be tackling a classic Jersey debate. Why do we have to pay to go onto the beach? Why is New Jersey one of the few places in America where you shell out money just to touch the sand and go into the ocean? Um, the story behind this is pretty interesting. Believe it or not, beach badges go back close to 100 years. The first town to officially require paid beach access was Bradley Beach in 1929. And the reason wasn't greed, it was actually survival. Back then, these shore towns were very tiny. They didn't have a huge tax base like they do now, and the storms were brutal. So every winter, the dunes were ripped apart, the boardwalks were all messed up, the beachfront homes were in shambles. So municipal budgets couldn't keep up. So towns basically said, if you want clean sand, lifeguards, bathrooms, trash pickups, boardwalk repairs, we're going to need help funding it, and that's where the beach badges were born. Um, Most states treat beaches as state managed land, but in New Jersey, the coastline is split up into dozens of individual towns, each responsible for their own little stretch of land. Ocean City handles Ocean City, Wildwood handles Wildwood, Long Branch handles Long Branch, et cetera, et cetera. And because each town is in charge of its own beach, they each decide how to pay for it. And guess what? Tourism is the bread and butter. For a lot of these towns, beach badge revenue covers things like, the lifeguard salaries, trash removal, dune maintenance, bathroom upkeep, raking beaches, rescue equipment, and just overall, storm damage repairs. And this is extremely important, for the off season because they're pretty much just trying to catch up and then get ready for the next summer season. Uh, Without badge fees, the cost would fall upon the the permanent residents or the locals who make up maybe about 10% of the summer crowd. So logic became, if visitors use the beach, visitors will help pay for the beach. There was a legal battle. Some people argued that the beach should be totally free because it's a part of the public trust doctrine, which says that the coastline belongs to everyone, and that is true. But you can't own the ocean, but you're legally allowed to be on the sand. So courts rules that towns can charge for services like lifeguards and maintenance. So New Jersey's system became this sort of hybrid kind of thing that, the beaches are open to everyone, but you have to pay to access the protected, cleaned, and guarded, life guarded sections. Um, Also, different towns had different rules. Um, Wildwood, for example, that's a free beach. Atlantic City's a free beach. Asbury Park, you have to pay. Point Pleasant Beach, you have to pay. So, I mean, each town handles it differently. Also, some towns offer, daily, weekly, seasonal, and even senior discounted rates. And every Jersey kid remembers trying to sneak onto the beach and then getting caught and then pretending like you were looking for your badge or whatever. It happens to everyone. But honestly, it's easy to complain about these badges, but they actually fund, like I was saying earlier, they fund a ton of things that probably people don't even really realize. First of all, they move thousands of tons of trash every summer. Like I was saying earlier, they rebuild the dunes after storms, emergency rescue gear, which is huge, lifeguard training, which is extremely important, beach patrol vehicles, keeping the sand groomed and walkable, and just overall, boardwalk security. And honestly, most of the money that is collected from these beach badges go right back into the beach. Um, Over the years, beach badges have become pretty iconic. I mean, there's tons of people. I have family friends that they collect them, from all over the years, from the 1950s till today. They make, magnets, shirts, ornaments for your Christmas tree, whatever. And every year, each town has it's almost like a Nike shoe drop. Like it's like their new design that comes out and people just line up to get these badges. For a lot of people, that small little badge that you stick onto yourself, that just it kind of reminds you that summer's coming and you're going to the Jersey Shore and it's going to be great. But the big question still remains, should beaches be free? Um, one hand, yes, the beaches, like I was saying earlier, they belong to everyone. And on the other hand, I mean, someone has to pay for the lifeguards keeping your kids and your family safe, and also all the the machinery that helps rebuild the beach after a severe storm or nor'easter. And as long as individual towns run their own beaches, badges aren't going anywhere. That's all I got for this little episode. It's Thank you for listening. Give this a like, share it with someone who fights about beach badges in the summer. Stay tuned. I have more Jersey stories to come.